I gotta win no matter what. Like, fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like, every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. 4
yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devin Funchess. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's caught by Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Helped force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And Wilson has it. And this is going to be another first down as it's... Tackles made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. I'm coming for you. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 2. James has got it, complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run here with Henderson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll set up to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put it. Under pressure, they got him again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Let's go, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught by Cobb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now back to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Big stop. Let's go. That's it. 56 is the mark. We ain't giving up nothing today.
2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Agnew now to return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll look to throw.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Let's go. Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. And they'll wind up taking over in their own territory inside the 35-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. No. However form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty on. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Catch made, it's Moreau. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they take a knee. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bucs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it